It's another rainy day in Johannesburg. Wind has died down, but it's still cold and miserable. Good thing though, and this is, I suppose you guys are the same on the weekend. If it's cold and miserable and rainy on the weekend, it's like you look forward to it. Like I'm going to cuddle up in my biggest hoodie. I'm going to drink first coffee in the morning, then red wine from lunchtime, and just watch TV and switch off from the world. It looks like a weekend like that's coming up. But knowing me, I'll be up at 4 and go and do something. But in the week, it's a whole different story, like we said yesterday. Slept better, woke up, and you know what sucks? Is, I don't know, especially after training, is you train, dogs are very busy. You train, and then you keep on sweating afterwards. It's like, regardless of how long you wait, I don't know, it's a thing. So that was random, I'm sorry. What else? So yesterday, I went to a place called the Cirque, right? Think Cirque du Soleil. So these guys train and do all kinds of interesting stuff, swinging from ribbons and pole dancing and acrobatics and lifting each other up and stuff. I'm working with them on the hoodies for Walt and I, which are going to be sick, by the way. And they did a little presentation for some of their clients. So I did some of the acrobatic stuff with them in the last couple of months. Holy hell, these people are insane. I mean, the stuff that they do. But that was fun. So next week on Wednesday, we are getting back to some of those content days that we used to do for Wild Eye. So the dog sounds like they're tap dancing because they are fighting and playing. So Andrew Dankers, myself, and Krista are going to go to the Cirque, and I'm going to do an interview. We're going to film some and just make a piece like a magazine program about it. We'll also play along. And, man, the dog, sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, stop now. Nia, stop. Gaan, move. Ziggy, go. All right. So it's another rainy day in Johannesburg, and it seems to be like that up until the weekend. Now, like I said yesterday, the day before, starting to rain again, is in the weekday you wake up, you have to go to work. It's like, fuck, don't want to do this. But when you look at the weather forecast and it looks like it's going to be a cold, miserable, rainy weekend, it's actually something to look forward to. Because whether you stay in bed for longer or you get up, you go to the couch, you drink coffee until lunchtime and then red wine from then on, dress in your biggest, loosest hoodie and just veg on the couch. I don't do that much, but that's kind of something to look forward to. That's it. I'll probably be up at 3. That's how it works. So yesterday I went to a place called the Cirque. There's the brochure, right? Think Cirque du Soleil. And what they do is they train performers in things like acrobatics, handstands, swinging from ribbons, swinging from poles, like just interesting. Now, I'm working with one of the owners of this place for the new Wild Eye hoodies, which is going to be sick, just saying. And they did like a presentation and they did some performances. I've got some on video. Ridiculous. Like it's stupid amazing. So next week we are bringing back, during lockdown last year, the Wild Eye guys, we started doing on a Wednesday as content day. So we'll go out and film. It doesn't have to be wildlife only. Streets, restaurants, and next week Andrew Dankwitz and myself and Krista are going to go here and we're going to do some filming. We're going to try and play on some of these things. It's going to be stupid hilarious because I saw what they do. And just give you guys some different kind of content and also help these guys with social. So that's fun. So I thought about coffee this morning, like all the time, because it's a big deal in the morning, yeah? Oh, and Brendan, if you are watching, thanks for the cup again, man. Sorry, cup. Fuck, it's a mug. Cups are not allowed with coffee. Bad mistake, Gerry. So I thought, you know what? From here, I'm going to quickly have a meeting in Greenside. So I'm going to quickly just stop and get a cappuccino from Doppio Zero. Nice coffee shop, right? So I thought, what coffee do I have at home? Let me show you. So the first kind is, it's kind of a general animal. It's plastic, but it's not bad plastic coffee, right? Nescafe Classic, and they say it's from Brazil. I think they're lying, but it may be a Brazilian flavor. So this is the stock standard thing. It's not ridiculously amazing, but it's not bad. And I think from a cost point of view, for me, if I have to buy the good shit all the time, it kind of adds up, especially in COVID times. Then there's this. Now, none of you are going to laugh at me for this, but Nescafe Gold, it's decaf, unleaded coffee. So, okay, if you're under 18, close your ears. What is the similarities between decaf coffee. I don't know where the hell I think of this now. What are the similarities between decaf coffee and having sex in a canoe? They're both fucking close to water. Sorry, moving on. Okay, so decaf there because some days I'll have like 3 or 4 cups deep, and then I still need another one, but I don't want to get the jitters, so I'll have some of this. Not bad tasting, but yeah, like we said, unleaded. Yet they say it's rich and smooth. Who knew? Okay, then this. So now we get to the better stuff. This is ground coffee for the plunger. Now, most of the time I have something like this, kind of generic, whatever I can get. Obviously not the shit stuff, but just good. That for the first cup in the morning, or when I have a meeting upstairs and I'm going to be there for a while, I make a plunger. So this particular one, I think, is from a place called something Monkey. It's in Linden, and they make their own. It's really, really good. Haven't got the packet, but there's always one open. Okay. Then the only other two that I currently have in my house is the following. So I bought these in Clarence, which is, if you haven't been yet, close to the Lesotho Mountains in South Africa. Beautiful little town. Awesome restaurants, amazing food and coffee. And there's one shop where I bought 3 of these. It's from Lingo Coffee. Is this one the same? Yeah, Lingo. Now, the first one that I saw, and that's why I went to this place, is this. Oh, God. It's called Seventh Psychopath. Mankind's strongest coffee. 250 gram of pure kick-ass coffee, right? This is on the thing here. What do they say at the back? We could bore you with the whole long story that would take 10 minutes to read, but we know you are all about the coffee, so we keep it simple. We are the strongest and the greatest tasting coffee on the planet. You can expect to feel energized and expect to fall in love with our coffee with an intensity, potent energy kick. This is next level coffee. We dare you. So I've had some of this. They're not lying. This shit will put hair on your teeth and you can clean diesel engines with it, but it's phenomenal. It's really good. 7 Psychopath. If you can get your hands on it and you like strong coffee, worth a look. Now, I had a third one, which was called, and this is for the South Africans, Yo Masa. Yo Masa. Your mothers. ... Now, in South Africa, that leads into another saying, which we're not going to use now, but that was also Yo Masa coffee. And these are all rated, right? They've got these little hands at the bottom, how strong it is. So these is a 7 klap. Now, a klap is a slap in Afrikaans. So this one is 7 slaps strong. This is 10. And Yo Masa was, how old was Yo Masa? I think it was about 5 or 6. So still good, but that one's finished. And so this is ground coffee and this is beans, right? So this one is called, let me show you. I hope you can see here. That's called Befok. Dark roasted with chocolatey notes to give you the Befokster coffee experience. How cool is that? What do they say at the back here? Befok, angry, crazy, or awesome. That's the word, meaning. So if you want to say someone's angry, they're crazy, or they're awesome, you can say he's Befok. Use that as you will. If you are Befok, then you are lacquer. I haven't actually read this one. So it says at the back of this, if you are Befok, then you are lacquer. Being Befok is both a form of appraisal and an accurate description of your mood. It will be best for you not to confuse these two. The Befok coffee is made using a blend of Brazilian and El Salvadorian beans. A rich and dark, well-balanced roast. This is a full-bodied coffee that produces intense flavors, starting with a nutty tone and ending in a chocolate aftertaste. It is delicious. So I take the beans, I've got a grinder, and then we put in the plunger. Lingo coffee is hand-roasted in South Africa using only the finest Arabica beans. We don't use artificial nonsense, and we do not mix any of the other crap beans into our coffee just to make extra profit. And that's it. Befok. So it's actually a really, really nice coffee. So that was random. But that's the coffee that's currently in my house. I also have an espresso, those pods, right, that George Clooney made famous. I think it was George Clooney. Yeah. So that's always there. But then I've also got, in the capsules, I've also got tea, like rooibos tea and chai tea capsules from Nespresso. So you have to have these options. Now, tea, not judging, I like tea once in a while, but I used to think that tea is for old and sick people. But seeing that I'm moving on, I'm allowed to drink tea. So, yeah. Okay, that was all random, but that's the coffee in my house currently. If you have coffee that you want to send to me to try, and we can do coffee reviews, that's cool. That's actually a good idea. Anyway, so that's it. Once I finish this, dogs are fed. I'm not training this morning, I'm training this afternoon. So I'm quickly going to go and buy a cappuccino, go to my meeting, off to the office. Johan and I are filming the wildlife photography Q&A. It's the first one for the year. So I didn't ask questions. Johan's kind of hosting, but I'm just filming with him. And then after that, Johan, Krista, and myself. So Krista, if you haven't met her, she's my sister, and she works for us as my social media and content generation person, whatever the name of that is. But we're going to set up the wildlife studio so it's good and proper, because there's 3 cameras, there's 2 lights, there's the DJ mix thing. So we're just going to set it up that we're ready for the webinars. We're going to do those again. Yeah, that's my day. And then I'm going to come back here, quite a bit of video editing to do. So either put music on and video edit, or then earphones to do the music. I think that's really it, hey? Oh, I also have to get my car to a Tiger wheel and tire today because there's a slow leak. That's awkward though, hey? So you drop your car and then they take it in. You go and sit in this little waiting area, but they've made it. It's almost like they're filming you. It feels like it because they've got this small little coffee table in the middle, and then there's these chairs all facing in. So you sit there and you're reading a magazine from 1924, right? And as you look up, there's some awkward guy also not knowing what to do, and you kind of look at each other and you look away. Then you look at the magazine as if then you look up, then there's someone else, and you're all like staring at each other. It's very awkward. So I've got to do that later. And then training this afternoon, it is Olympic lifting day. So I'm doing clean and jerk today. Going to try and get up to 125, 130 kilograms. And yeah, otherwise just cleaning up and emails and planning ahead. So that's me, I think. Masks. I just remembered to put my mask in my car because I had it washed. Got this now. Matches the shoe color. I shit you not. Yeah. Anyway, let me get the day started. Just going to quickly finish coffee, wrap up a few things, and hit the road. Question of the day. How many types of coffee do you currently have in your house? Let me know. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. My coffee in my house. I will chat to you tomorrow. Have a good day, guys. No, there's nothing else. My name is Gerry from Walt and I. Have a good one. Bye.